Yo, yo, yo. I told you it wouldn't be too long. See if anyone stops by. Welcome back to the garden, everybody. TJ, good to see you, TJ. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. We'll check out the garden here shortly. Pick a couple things. Just got done with a 4-hour stream, so this is going to be a quick one. I'm doing good, TJ. It's good to see you, my friend. Just giving a little update on my garden, what's going on back here. I got some tomatoes. I can't really pick the tomatoes yet. There's Zerk. What's up, Zerk? Thanks for stopping by, brother. All right, we're gonna do a little tour here, go around. Thank you, Zerk, so much for sharing it out. We'll see what's going on in the garden. I got a couple things I definitely have to pick. I will do that as well, Zerk. I did see that. What is that? Something you're cooking or eating or something? Is that what you put there? I think that's what I saw. I do have some stuff over here that I'm going to have to cut down soon too. Let's start with the herbs. Pasta casserole. Oh, well, I used this here not too long ago to make rosemary chicken. It was amazing. Now I do have a lot of cilantro, so I do need to start taking care of this. It's getting nice and tall. I have to start taking care of some cilantro there. Once again, more basil. And one of the tricks to the basil to make sure that it keeps growing is, you can see right here in the middle here, if I get through. See, I cut it right there in that little stem. So right here, I cut it. And now it grows both this way and that way. So you get a ton more on both sides. So you just keep on growing a lot of basil, as much as I can. I got a flower for my clematis. Ooh, I can zoom in. I didn't know if I could. It's kind of beat down now. Crimson Ninja's in the building. So we got tons of cilantro and basil. This is nice here. I do have to pick some of this. You can see it start to flower. I want to start to pick that. It's starting to flower a little bit. This is the lemon thyme. When I did the rosemary chicken, I used lemon thyme also, so it was lemon thyme rosemary chicken, I guess. It was awesome. Sage, keep the demons away here. And I definitely got to take care of this oregano. This oregano is blowing up. Oh, here we go. This oregano is really blowing up. I love it. And dry that out as well. More of this cilantro is just going wild. I love it. And the thing about this cilantro is you don't really have to plant it. The seeds, which is coriander, will fall right back in. Mythic's in the building. Good to see you, Greg. Now over here, onions and garlic, so a real stinky part here. And on this side, I planted more onions because there was kohlrabi or kohlrabi here. And now you can start to see some more onions starting to come up. Onions, there's another onion there. And these little guys didn't do very good. But to see this here, this is a bad kohlrabi. I'm going to show you in a minute what the good one would look like and the real size you want to get them. On this side, remember not to move too fast. On this side, oopsies. We got some of the onions getting really big, and the garlic. The problem with some of this garlic, I think, is the dirt I'm putting it in is too hard. This garlic's just coming up there. But I'm afraid that on the outside where the garlic is, it's not soft enough, so the garlic's not going to get big enough. But we'll find out. That's how I've learned, just by trial and error, put it out there and see how it goes. Now, I said we showed you these kohlrabi that are very small, not really doing much. What they should look like. Let's go check out the grapes first. Short attention span over here, because I do remember seeing a lot growing on the grapevine. So you got grapes already for starting. We'll see how big those get soon. And I've also tried using some of the grape leaves to make wraps, because I get some really nice grape leaves. There's strawberries down along the side there. Still kind of growing. No berries, they get picked clean. Yeah, Nightbot. You show up here, I see, Nightbot. Couldn't show up to the show, but you show up here. Where are these people coming from? All right, now here's, I don't want to say a success story, because just like some of you guys and your characters, I don't want to jinx myself. I got tomatoes out the yin-yang here, people. We got tomatoes there, tomatoes over there, tomatoes up top. This plant, tons of tomatoes. Now these tomatoes, I've shown this before, they're going to be yellow. Coach Plays in the building. Good to see you, my friend. So these are lemon boys. So they will all be yellow. They're less acid. Good to see you, Coach. Hope all's well. More tomatoes there. So when these turn yellow, last year I didn't get a very good yield of these. This year it's turning out really good so far. Now along the side here I had onions. I replanted onions all the way along the sides again. So we'll start to get those. Once again we got the, oh, Coach on vacation. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Nice. Good shit. And we have all marigolds. Now I showed you earlier kohlrabi that wasn't the right size. Now here is a bad boy that I'm about to pick. Roughly maybe a little bigger than a baseball. And just basically pull all these off. One of my favorite parts of this plant, though, and if you think about it, a lot of the nutrients and where it's growing are going right there in the top. So that little juicy piece on the top is normally pretty good. But that's one right there. And we'll knock the dirt all off of that and have one really good sized kohlrabi. See, it's starting to crack here. And if you wait too long, they get really woody. Woody. Alright, now over here, I know we have two more I gotta pick. This one, same thing. It's gonna start to get woody. So we're gonna go ahead and pull it up. Shake off as much dirt there. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand when I'm holding this phone, but remove all the excess. Our tour is in the building, my brother. Boom! Good to see you, my friend. See everybody. Caliber. And there is another one. So that's numero 2. We're just going to pull this one up too, since it's right here. Let's go to town. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Artur. And we just pull all the excess off of these. And we'll peel them. And now, basically, like a cabbage, I was explaining it before, eat them raw, a little bit of salt, maybe pepper, I don't know. I've actually cut them up and used them in stir fry also. And that also can be done. So we got one, if I should pick any other ones. That's the secret of these is if they get too big, then they're too woody. So you want to get them right when they're getting nice size. Like right there, we got 3 of them. So there's 3. And now here's one we're going to uproot just because it's not doing very well. Looks like 2 growing next to each other. That's not going to go anywhere. And with that taking up space, it'll keep this guy and this guy over here from growing. Actually, this one's big enough to pick. And that's going to make a big difference. Because now it'll give these ones around a little more room to grow. And we'll hose down the garden here as well. See if there's another one we should pick. Probably this one. Yep. And probably, shit, this one too. So I think that's about as many as we picked last time. I'm not sure. Good to see everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Artur, Zerk, Caliber, Coach Plays, SA, whoever else is in the house checking out the stream. This is part of our dinner. And of course all the herbs that I grow, use for seasoning, instead of using a ton of salt and sugar on stuff. I don't want to kill our pepper. We have 1 pepper. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can. No, this is covering it. Ooh, pepper. So we do have 1 green pepper there. Let's have a green pepper growing. Check that puppy out. Oh yeah, green pepper. 1 green pepper. If those get big enough, I'll be stuffing them bad boys. I have a whole bunch of these now. And clean them up, skin them out. Machete. There you go, you lurker jerker. All right. So these tomatoes I can't touch yet. They're still good. I'm not going to touch the tomatoes yet. When we start to pick them, then we'll start to cooking. So we do have all these collarabs, but what I wanted to show you as well, down here, I planted ginger root and more onions. Right there you can see ginger root. There's Monstar. So this is ginger root. So I went to the store, bought ginger root, which comes in big sections. You just break off the sections. Put 1 there, there's 1 there, probably 1 there, and over here. Now the dirt does need to be a little bit looser there because it's just going to grow towards the top. And there is ginger root there too. I won't harvest that until the fall. And then up here we got onions. So I put more onions, they're already starting to grow back. Yeah, hooray for the onions. So I have tons of onions, and right now what I'm doing is with the green onions and the white onions, I'm drying them out and I'm making onion powder with them all. And this will be my breakfast soon. Soon I'll be eating these for breakfast. Little grape tomatoes. Goddess, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So little grape tomatoes, I'll be eating those for breakfast probably. Those will be fun. Those are regular red tomatoes, but I wanted them to grow all through this fence, but hey, if I get a few of them, that's good for me. So people, we got the marigold still holding strong. Onions and garlic over there. I mean ginger and onions here. Got more kohlrabi to pick and kohlrabi. 4 green peppers there. They've been late the last couple years, so I'm not really worried about the green peppers. Our tomato plants are amazing so far. I've never had my tomatoes do this good, this early. I purchased early birds once, or early 4th of July ones where they came out early, but these are going absolutely bonkers. I'm hoping they continue. And shamrock, I don't know if Chef Shamrock knows anything different. I know everything you pretty much can do the same with tomatoes. I'm gonna do fried yellow tomatoes, I guess, instead of green. But I have so many tomatoes. I mean, I don't know if there's anything special with yellow tomatoes that are different that you can make, but I'm gonna have a lot of tomatoes. And what I did to a lot of these tomato plants is if you look down the bottom, it looks like something may have chewed off the bottom of each of the plants. No, I just pruned them so the parts on the bottom weren't hanging, and so the nutrients go up to the top of the plants. So we're getting these flowers on top. We're getting more and more and more tomatoes. And then of course, this is what we got today, kohlrabi. We're gonna clean all these up and eat some raw and maybe use some in stir fry. That's it for that. These are some knickknacks from my grandmother's garden. Memories. That was my grandmother's butterfly, her little lighthouse, her bunny welcome thing. She passed away last summer, and actually 1 year ago today, she passed away. So I know she's gotta be up there in that beautiful sky looking down. I mean, come on. Maybe not that dark cloud there. But yeah, it's kind of nice out. But 1 year ago today, yeah, I lost my my grandmother. She's the inspiration for this garden. She always had a huge garden in her yard. She always had a grapevine, just like that. Well, hers was a lot better. But my grandmother was amazing. One of the best people I've known in my entire life, and I miss her like crazy, but I know she'll always be with me. In the garden, these are hers too, little trinkets that she had in her garden. Back here, I was feeding some feral cats. There was actually 2 kittens out here when I came out, but they ran. And this thing was full of milk earlier. Full of milk and full of food, so they did pretty good. I don't know where they are. Did I lose you guys? You guys still there? We're gonna wrap things up here momentarily as I get a big spider web all over me. Appreciate y'all. Good to see you hanging out. A very short stream today. Wasted 4 hours inside. Still here. It just said I'm live again, so it sounded like. Always go check on the groundhogs. Yeah, they're not doing anything. They got their little tunnels here. Well, people, there you have it. Garden's doing well. Hope you guys are doing well as well. Strawberries, grapevines hanging out. Nightbot, you lazy son of a. And everything over here. We can close out with the old herbs over here. And that's it, folks. Closing in on 20 minutes about what I wanted to do. I appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow night. Or tour. Everybody else. It's a tour for today. Maybe next Monday, maybe 2 Mondays from now. We'll be back. We'll be doing picking some tomatoes finally, probably next time around. It's a beautiful night. You can see the fireworks right between that tree last night, or the other night. Peace, folks. It's a heavenly night. Love you, Grandma. I love all you guys too. You rock. Peace, positive vibes, people. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow night. I'm out of here.